God bless you. Welcome to my home. I'm so glad that you took the time out to join me here at my home. God has blessed me with this home for almost 5 years, and I'm so thankful to God for it. And I welcome you to my home as we discuss today studying the Bible. We really want to discuss two particular things, one of them being content and the other of them being context. I hope that these things are really going to help you to study the Bible in such a way that you have a better relationship with God after you study. Let's get right into it. In middle school and in high school and sometimes even in college, you really learn to pick out content and you picked out context. But let me try to define them real quickly in a simple way because we really want to give practical application to studying the Bible. Content is really, well, look, what did you say? That's what I want to know. But context goes deeper than that a bit. It goes into who said it, to whom did they say it, and why did they say it, or even how they said it, or even where did they say it. All of those things are context. And so when studying the Bible, it's important not only to understand the content, what was said, but it's also important to understand the context about who said it, to whom they said it, and why did they say it. So let's examine some of this very quickly. If I give you something like, I love you, I love you. If I ask a person in general, they'll say, well, I love you, that's a positive, that's a good thing. But let's examine it with some context. Well, if a husband says to a wife, baby, I love you, that sounds like a great thing, a good thing. But what if an abusive wife, while beating her husband, says to him, baby, I love you? Changes the story a little bit. But let's take another example. Say a father says to a daughter, honey, I love you. Okay. But what if that's a father who's molesting the girl at the time? And he says, honey, I love you. Context. Well, let's take another example. A pedophile says to a small child, I love you. And you say, But what if this pedophile is talking to their child, who they've never mistreated, and they never abused, and they say, I love you? What does that mean? What does it seem like right there? Content is important. I love you. Context is important also. Who said it, to whom they're saying it, and why are they saying it? I truly encourage you while studying the Bible not to only look at what was said, but look at who said it. Look at to whom they're speaking to, and look at why they said it. Let's take an example. Jesus Christ. We know when Jesus speaks in the Bible, it is the truth. In fact, he himself declares, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He himself declares that he is the resurrection and the life. He himself declares he is the bread of life. And so now when I look at Jesus and I see him speaking, I don't only think about it and say, oh, he said this. But I know that when he's speaking, it is the truth. He himself declared that he is the only begotten Son of the Father. And I know he comes from God and he's speaking for God. He himself declares that he only does the will of the Father. Therefore, that means that everything he said and everything he did was about God. And so now when I see Jesus speaking, I now have a better context to understand who he is. Then I got to look into whom he's speaking. And I also have to look at why he's saying it. Content, what was said. Context, who, to whom, and why. Try when you're studying to look at those three things. I promise you that it will help you out and help you develop a better relationship with God. This is my hope and my prayer for you. I want to let you know truly, I love you. And you may ask, well, who are you? And I say this to you. I'm a child of God who he has graced to be able to teach. And I thank God for that gift, the ability to teach. And I want to let you know I'm a child of God who loves you because God loves me and he's given me love for you. And so I just want to give it back to you. So God bless you. I love you. I ask you the question, who are you? Are you a child of God? Do you know Jesus Christ? And I say to you, if you don't know Jesus Christ, I pray to God that you'll learn more about Jesus Christ and know him and who he is in your life. That you may know his power and who he can help you to become. God bless you again. I love you. Thank you for watching. Let me give you a challenge question. Did Jesus Christ ever verbally say, I love you? That's my challenge question to you. What do you think? I'd love to hear from you. Also, please be on the lookout for 2 other videos. One about evangelism, sharing the good news. Maybe do's and don'ts. We'll see how God leads me. Also, another question to answer a YouTube subscriber who asked me a question. Should women pursue, chase, approach men in respect to dating? We'll have those 2 discussions hopefully in the near future. God bless you. Love you again. Bye-bye.